Hey.
Wow.
It's been 10 years.
It's been 10 years.
Hello? Hey, come over. JINX!
So we haven't filmed for a while.
Oh, yeah. So here's the tea. We missed last week's episode because we...
Our schedules
Yeah,
were
honestly, I was like, no, really
aligning.
good excuse.
Okay, so I am now employed. Woo. Yeah. I was not happy about
I'm
it.
happy about it because I'm happy for her, but I'm not happy because I had someone next to me day and night. And now it's just night. So I'm not happy about it. But yes, Yasmin has a full-time job now.
Mhm.
So it's been
good, but we just realized that we need the weekend to film.
Yeah.
So anyway, new episodes every Friday now, not Sunday.
Friday or Thursday?
Thursday?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Thursday.
Thursday,
sorry.
Yeah.
Oops.
New episodes every Thursday. We will be filming every Sunday morning. Okay? That's number one. That was one reason. Second reason was, listen guys, our setup is trash. Our mics were not good.
They were driving us crazy. I feel like honestly they demotivated us for a second because the editing process was a nightmare. Like I can't even explain. I would literally want to cry.
Yeah.
So
even like recording, like we were so careful to like not move because we were using these like handheld mics, and we've both used them separately before for like shoots and stuff, and they work. They're perfectly fine. But if you want it to be like a super clean audio, it's not the vibes.
Yeah.
And that's what we were using, and it's not it. So
No.
then, as Yasmin said, it was like discouraging us from our edits and like having snippets because we have actually really cute things that could have been really good snippets.
But then the audio was like messed up. So we decided that we're gonna try
a new way.
Yeah, a new way of recording, and hopefully it'll be good. But anyway, this is all trial and error, so we're just having fun here. So I hope you're having fun with us. I'm sorry that your ears may be exploding.
Yeah,
but we're gonna fix it.
Also, apologies about episode 3 audio. That was, I think, our worst one.
But
it was my favorite episode, so I was like, I don't want to just get rid of it because of audio.
So yeah,
Saws, guys.
Yeah.
Saws, but
we're back stronger than ever.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it's cool,
Exactly. So new episodes every Thursday, please. New schedule. We will. Yeah, we'll stick to it.
Anyway, I think it'll be good because like Friday's more of a chill day anyway, so you can listen to the podcast on the way to work if you work on Fridays, in the morning if you're getting ready for something on Fridays, while you're getting ready for your Friday nights, and then you have the weekend to catch up.
Totally.
It's fabulous.
Yeah. And then we also have like more time to like edit and do everything.
Exactly. And then so more snippets coming on Instagram and TikTok. Follow us, JINX the Pod. And yeah. See you guys every Thursday now.
Every Thursday. Thank you for being patient with us. It's gonna take some time here.
So yeah.
How you been, girl?
Oh my god, good. How have you been?
Good. Yasmin and I, with a bunch of friends, we went to this thing called Bodega on Friday. Vibey, Liddy.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've gone out.
Yeah.
So it was needed.
Yeah.
And then we listened to some songs that we may never be able to listen to again.
Guys. Yeah, listen. This whole P. Diddy thing. Okay.
The rabbit hole.
I have been. Yeah. It's all I've been talking about. It's become my personality. I am obsessed with what's going on. Not because like
it's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but literally because it's a bad thing. I'm like, finally let people get what they deserve.
Totally.
But yeah, this whole P. Diddy thing is so crazy. And I really, really, really want there to be like a live stream, like a Johnny Depp Amber Heard type of situation. Because that would.
Can you imagine how many people would be called to the stand? Like how many?
Because they said if you attended any of these parties and you saw something and you didn't report it, you're in trouble. If you're at the venue and you knew what was happening, you're in trouble. And if you were like working there, like a caterer or whatever, and you saw what was happening and you didn't do anything about it, you're in trouble.
So like how many people is that? That's like the whole...
All of Spotify.
All of Spotify. Literally all of LA at this point.
That's so scary.
So we're super invested.
Yeah. Thank you, Beyoncé, for this podcast. Thank you, Beyonce, for giving us the opportunity to work on this podcast.
Thank
we
you.
couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you, Beyonce, for giving us this platform.
Thank you, Beyonce, for
the air that we breathe.
The air that we breathe. Thank you, Beyonce, for this natural light that's coming in through the window right now. And
thank you for providing us with not two, but 3 iPhones so we could record this.
Yes, and thank you, Beyonce, just for allowing us to be here today. Anyway,
so good.
Okay. But yeah, this whole P. Diddy Beyonce thing is all over my For You page, and I love it. Usually I'm like, ugh, there's like too much of something on my For You page. This one, I'm like, tell me more.
Because every single video
is juicy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, half of it is like confirmed, and the other half is conspiracies. Yeah. But honestly,
I love conspiracies.
No, but here's the thing,
it makes
guys.
sense.
This is the first time where genuinely a conspiracy theory makes so much sense.
Are you talking about the Beyonce things?
And everything, like, there's a lot of conspiracies where I'm like, because it's like using other evidence in another situation. Yes. And the thing is, because the P. Diddy thing is so complicated and just wild, it's like nothing is really out of the question, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, it blows my mind that you can be so rich already and so powerful already, but then still want more. And like
twisted.
Like, yeah, and like what are you getting out of young people? What are you getting out of blackmailing? Like, it's just so dumb. It's so dumb. And I really, 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 really want to know where this is going. Apparently, because you know how like the whole Epstein thing happened and what he killed himself or he got killed?
No, he got killed.
He got killed, yeah. So I think apparently the tea is that there is like security or whatever with P. Diddy to make sure that he doesn't kill himself.
Exactly. He's on like suicide watch. And I don't think it's just suicide, it's literally homicide watch. The thing is, I think Epstein, they said that he killed himself, but the whole thing is that there's
someone killed him.
Yeah, because it didn't look like it was a suicide. Like he couldn't have done it the way that it was like set up. I just think that this whole thing is part of like a bigger story. Like, I do think that the Epstein thing and the P. Diddy thing and like it's all kind of like one big story, and then each one is like an episode. Yeah, you know what I mean?
And they're all going down like one by one. But I really want this one to be different because I wasn't invested in the Epstein thing. I don't think I cared. I don't remember.
I feel like the Epstein one was so like just heartbreaking because it was like it was just like, you know, people that like we're not like fans of. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like people that you follow on the regular. It's just people that you know.
It's not our entire Spotify playlist.
Exactly, you know. But this is like, and the thing is, it's so wild because like all the videos that we're watching is like the fact that it took this long to come out is crazy. Yeah. That's why I feel like because it took so long to come out, like everything is gonna come out at once.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I really hope that this one is not like they just talk about P. Diddy and then P. Diddy's gone. No. Yeah. I want it to be like everyone is getting like what they deserve. Like everyone who messed with Bieber, everyone who messed with Jaden Smith, with Rihanna, like all these people who like were victims will actually like get to breathe.
I just feel like, oh my god, I can't even like imagine. The thing is, everything now makes sense. Like everybody's behavior at a certain point, like they're lashing out made sense. Yeah. All the random things that happen right now, and like it just all makes so much sense. And I just like want to know. The thing is, like, I know that there are some people who are never going to come out and say anything. I don't think Justin Bieber will ever come out and say anything. But I just hope that he's watching this, being like,
as long as he
justice is served and he can finally like heal and start to move on. Yeah.
Yeah. You know? I think his thing was the most heartbreaking for me. I think because it's our generation.
Exactly. And like also, that's the one where we were like, oh my god, like Justin Bieber all of a sudden is like lashing out and like all that and stuff, and you're like, oh, you know, this is obviously what like fame and money brings, but it's more than that. Like he was lashing out because he was like not okay.
Yeah. Have you seen this TikTok this guy posted? He's in his room and he's locking his door. He's like, when you lock your doors because you feel like you know too much from TikTok and P. Diddy might think you're next.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I was like, that was me the other day. I was like, I know a lot right now.
Yeah, I was like, if we talk about it on the podcast, are they gonna like?
Yeah, are we gonna get in trouble?
But we thanked Beyonce, so I think we'll be fine.
Thank you, Beyonce, once again for the air I breathe. Thank you, Beyonce, for everything. Thank you, Beyonce.
Just thank you,
Thank
Beyonce.
you, Beyonce.com. Yeah.
So yeah,
her hair brand's gonna go down. Rihanna's is gonna go up. That's all I'm saying.
totally.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's literally all we've been talking about and doing for the past like 2 weeks.
Honestly, that's just been my personality. I have nothing else to talk about. Goodbye, guys. That was
Thanks, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, oh my god, crazy. So that's what we've been doing. But then, speaking of that, I don't know if you guys have seen the Monsters Netflix series and all that drama.
I haven't yet.
So anyway, Ryan Murphy. It's not the first time Ryan Murphy has been questioned.
Yes.
You know, in terms of like the things that he's put out. But it's just really interesting because there was a period in my life where I was really invested in like true crime. And I was like watching all the documentaries and I was watching all the 60-minute Australia videos and stuff. So like I know about the Menendez brothers case like from a while ago. And it's just like a really conflicting one, obviously. And it's like the same thing as Gypsy Rose because like there was abuse involved and blah, blah, blah. But obviously the double standards because they're men and she's a woman, like their sentence and their like trial went completely different ways. And obviously nobody knows what the truth is at the end of the day, but just like from the evidence and stuff, it's just kind of like you feel like you believe them because they come off like so transparent and like honest and stuff. But I didn't watch the series and I don't plan to because of the controversy. And they were just saying like how Ryan Murphy completely butchered the truth. And yeah, I don't know if he said like, oh, it's inspired by a true story or based on a true story. So not sure what that is. But the whole thing is that in the Dahmer series, like he almost wanted people to feel bad for him.
Yeah.
And that's how he
people sympathized with him.
Yeah, and that's not the vibes. You know what I mean? Because like even like the thing that people found so interesting about Dahmer is that he was so like forward about everything. Like he said everything as it is, and he was like, "There's something wrong with me. I don't know, like blah blah blah." So that story also it ended like he died, and like the story is over, and everybody knows kind of what he did. So like no reason to just kind of like
I didn't know he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
he died like a while ago. He died in jail, but like there was like really no reason to create like this whole like sympathy narrative because it's not like he's alive to like see it, you know. But yeah, that controversy also I was like super invested in, and I was like, oh my
Didn't
God.
you say he said something about it? Like, oh, they.
So then like all the backlash and stuff being like, how could you paint them in that light? You know, that's not the true story. Blah blah blah. The thing is, it is the true story, but the way that he formulated it wasn't like accurate. And then his response was like, "Oh yeah, the Menendez brothers like should thank me for all the publicity that they're getting. Like they haven't been spoken about in 30 years or something like that." And I was like, "That's not."
That's not how it works.
No, but I was like, "That's not something that you say."
Yeah, and also that's not how it works. Yeah, people are talking about it, but they're not talking about it in a good way.
Yeah,
also, like I know nothing about it. I don't even know the case. I'm not sure. I've never heard of it. But
I know you want to watch it, so I'm not going to say too much. But like, I really want to know. Maybe in the next episode, you'll like explain like what the series says, and I'll tell you what the actual details of the But yeah, that's the tea. So we're just like invested in like TikTok true crime. Yeah. Well, I mean, Diddy is true crime.
Wait, you also said we were laughing about this the other day because you said Kim Kardashian is trying to like work on the case. I'm like, baby girl, you got to work on your own case right now.
Guys, sticky stitch.
Damn.
Eek.
Yeah.
But like oh my God, like the videos of there's just so many people in the P. Diddy case that like like could potentially be involved, and it's just so sad.
I know. Miley, my girl, she's not on the list.
Oh my God, honestly, the best thing about this whole thing is that all of our current favorites are nowhere
no one's on
near.
Billy's not on it. Well, Billy has Justin to thank.
Yeah.
Ariana's not. And Phineas, honestly, I'm sure they wouldn't have been okay with it.
Ariana's not on it. Camila's not on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's on it.
None of our girls. Miley.
Thank God.
Yes, and Miley. It's not like Miley's one of the new ones. You
know?
No, she's been here.
Yeah.
She wasn't there.
Was Selena on the list? No, I don't think
so because of Justin.
Exactly. Oh my God. So me and Dana were talking about this yesterday. We're like, I wonder how like. What was Selena's stance on all of this when they were together? Like, did she know? Was she supportive?
I think it was a situation where, like, she knew what's going on, and Justin was like, listen, you can't say anything about it because, like...
Yeah.
I don't think she knows the details of what just happened to him, but I think she knows that not good things were happening, and probably, like, they probably fought about it a lot because she probably thought he's, like, going because of girls or whatever, but then ends up he's like, I can't tell you what it is, and you know, I feel like it was like super super messy.
Yeah, I wonder
and
how
I feel
she
like,
feels now.
Yeah, and I wonder if she reached out. You know, I was thinking of this the other day. I was like, I wonder if like Billie reached out to Justin and be like, hey, like thanks. You know,
I'm sure she did. I hope she did. But I feel like Billie and Justin have like a pure relationship.
yeah, so cute.
You know, it's
I love
like
it.
so. Oh my
and
God.
now the interviews resurfacing the Zane Lowe one when he's crying.
But now it's like it hits even harder because like I remember the first time I saw that interview, I was like
I
so
was
moved
like,
by it. But I was like, why? I was like, okay, I get it and like whatever. But he's so sure that like he wants to protect her because there's something to protect her from.
Yeah, because he kept going like when I watched it, and he was like, oh, I want to protect her, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, cute, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then when he started crying, I was like, okay, like OTT, you know. Now I'm like, not at all OTT. If anything, it's under.
Yeah.
You know,
UTT.
So yeah. Anyway, we hope justice is served, and we hope that all these victims get their, what do you call it?
Justice served.
Yeah, totally.
And thank you, Beyonce.
Thank you, Beyonce. Once again. No, I forgot.
Hashtag free everybody that needs to be freed.
Facts. On a lighter note,
Uh-huh.
have you heard the new Alphabet song?
Sorry?
There's a new Alphabet song.
No.
Hold on. I brought out my laptop for this bit. Ay, it's so cold. Okay. So, yes, there's a new Alphabet song. Okay. I don't know why. Who decided let's change the alphabet?
Yeah, like just like let's spice things up.
Let's shake it up. So the one that we know is there's LMNOP, whatever. Apparently, because LMNO is like kids are not learning the alphabet properly because it's LMNO. I'm like, yeah, but we're okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're fine. We learned LMNO. You know?
Yeah.
So
I'm like, are we though? Yeah, we are. We can spell.
Exactly. New alphabet song. You're gonna be shook it.
Oh my God, I'm really not excited about this at all.
Yeah, you're gonna be so disappointed.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z.
No. That ruined the entire tempo, the entire beat, the entire like sonic. Are you joking?
Isn't it so
LMN? Oh.
How can you memorize that?
That's like the best thing about that song was waiting to say LMNOP.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know this is a new alphabet song.
That's not cute.
Yeah.
That's so boring. You're taking the fun out of learning.
Because the thing is, even as kids, I remember we would be so excited because we didn't have to say LMNO. Literally. So we say LMNO.
But we knew it was LMNO. We knew that.
We probably, I don't know if we knew.
No, we knew.
I mean,
we know now.
Yeah, but now, like, we're fine.
Yeah, like you
grow
knew
up,
like how to
learn.
write LMNO.
Yeah, you grow up and you're fine.
When I grow up.
But, yeah, there's a new alphabet song when we grow up, so I wanted to let you know. Yeah, it's not cute.
Why would they do that? I'm actually quite...
Because they were saying that, like, literally, like, the kids are they're not able to learn LMNO, but I'm like...
But that's the teacher's fault. I don't think that's the alphabet song fault.
See, and also, like, that's how we learned it. So, what's wrong with that?
The way we're so pressed about this.
I know.
No, but honestly, though...
Justice for the alphabet.
Literally, like, can someone give us some positive news?
No, sorry. Also, off topic as well, but good intro because it's October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
A lot of places are doing free checkups. Go get checked.
Please.
I'm going to go.
I'll come with.
You're going to go.
Yes.
We should all go.
Yeah.
Get checked because prevention is better than cure. Is that what they say?
Prevention is better than detection? Detection is better than prevention?
I don't
Prevention
know.
is better than...
I don't know. But whatever it is, men and women, go get your boobies checked.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy Boobies Month.
Happy Boobies Month. We should have worn
I don't have
ribbon.
though. Do you have?
No.
Mm.
We can get one for the
Well,
next
we still
episode.
have, we have
Cute.
many more episodes to come. Oh, I was just going to say that we have to film a backup episode when I go to America.
Okay.
No bugs.
No props.
No probs. So, yeah. Okay. So the whole point of this podcast is we are kind of like taking bits and pieces of topics that we are super passionate about or we discuss all the time.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like welcome to our
Sleepovers.
yeah. And a huge topic that we talk about obviously is, navigating life, friendships, relationships, heartbreak, love, any kind of love really, So we really, really wanted to touch on some stuff in the podcast. They're going to be different. Some are going to be more fun. Some are going to be more emotion. But I think that's part of the human condition,
Yes.
if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
So Cami has always asked me this question, being like, what do you think?
But I have no idea where this is going. I'm trying to see what topic you're gonna start introducing.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm like,
so, so Cami has asked me this question multiple times before, and I feel like every time I answer, it's different. Okay? So she's always asked me, what do you think hurts more?
That one.
A
Okay.
friendship breakup or a romantic breakup?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it would be interesting to discuss this because we have different opinions, but they're also the same opinion.
Yeah.
So
They're different, but then the reasoning is the same.
yes. I think it's just like it's different because we've had different experiences.
Yes. That. You first. What do you think? Just say.
Okay.
Just say the word.
Okay.
Friendship, relationship.
So, okay, I'm going to explain this later.
Yeah. But just say it first.
But I think from my experience, I think relationship breakups are worse.
Oh.
Yeah. Because of,
I thought you were gonna say friendship.
No. I think in my experience, that's why I said in my experience. But after like thinking about it so much, I'm conflicted. And we'll talk about why. But
Okay.
give your answer first.
Oh, you know what it was? I thought you said friendship and I said relationship, but you said relationship, I said friendship. Got it.
Yes.
Friendship for me. I think friendship hurts a lot more.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. I think this goes back to something we discussed in episode 1. Look at us being like,
Yeah. Please go back to episode 1 if you
yeah,
guys haven't yet.
stream
Check it
episode
out.
1. But I'm the type of person that actually like elongates things.
Mhm.
Like I give things the time to like breathe, uncover themselves, blah blah blah. So I always feel like I've not ended my friendships, but my friendships have ended on a note where I've come to terms with the fact that this is happening. And it wasn't like heartbreaking because it was just like, you know how people say like, oh, you check out of a relationship before you actually break up with the person? That's happened with me in all my friendship like breakups, let's say. So like I've never had an actual friendship breakup where I had to like sit and understand why and question it and stuff. It was almost like, okay, like no bad blood, but I think like we're not meant to be in each other's lives at the moment.
Yeah.
Or forever or whatever.
Yeah.
So like I've always had that. But I feel like now, because we've gone through a lot more life experience and I finally, have like a solid group of friends. I was thinking about it, I was like, oh my god, if any of us like go through a breakup, that would literally destroy me. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like in general, I do say that a friendship breakup is worse if it's like a true friendship, obviously. Like it's not just like a fleeting kind of thing. But yeah, in my experience, I think relationship was harder because I didn't have the periods to be like, think about it. Be like, it was like, so I was like, oh my god. So like it took longer for me to like accept like what happened. But I think with my friendships, like that was never the case. It always like I had like plenty of years to be like, you know what, I'm happy wherever this goes. If it stays, fine. If it doesn't, cool.
Yeah. For me, I think friendship breakup hurts a lot more than relationship because from my like experience through relationships, the core of it was always a friendship. Like it wasn't like, for example, like if I'm with someone, I'm not with them and I'm like, this is my like life partner. I don't think of it like that. I think of it as like, oh, this is like my bestie, that has become like a partner, But it's never been like, also I hate the word partner. Ew, I never say it. I don't know why I'm saying it.
No, I was like
I don't know why I'm saying partner. Girl, that word gives me the ick. This is my partner. No, It's either your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Chill out, my guy. Okay. Or your soulmate.
Yeah, or your
lover.
significant other. No,
I don't like that either.
either.
But
Imagine
partner,
like, oh my god, hey, this is my significant other.
ew.
This is my SL.
Yeah, what if I want to introduce Cami as my SO?
Yeah, literally.
You're my significant other too.
You're my soulmate, and yes,
yes.
Anyway, so for me, that's why like with relationships, they've always been my best friend as well.
Yeah,
so then when I lose the relationship, to me, it's like I lost my best friend.
Yeah.
So then when I like think of it, like if I have a day where I'm like sad about a relationship, like a breakup and stuff, it's because for me, for some reason, like as soon as a relationship ends, it doesn't like hit me like, because like you said, like you check out like way before it.
Yeah.
But then it suddenly hits me later.
Yeah.
But for me, when it hits me, I don't think of it as like, oh my god, like I miss like holding.
Yeah.
No, I miss the friendship that we had.
Yeah.
Because when I'm in a relationship, like even like when I have my besties and stuff like that, the best friendship that you have with the person that you're in a relationship with is so different.
Yeah.
It's really different. It's a lot more, I think even though you can be super honest with your best friends, there's a different level of honesty.
So that's what I'm, like for me, like everything you say now, for me is why I say a relationship breakup hurts more. Because again, no matter how close you are with your best friends and you tell them, literally, I tell my best friends, literally everything.
Yeah,
for real. But literally when you're in a relationship, it's a different kind of like vulnerability. Even when you spend time together, it's a different kind of, it's different, you know, like it's almost like, because you envision different aspects of your futures together, you know, like if I see my friend, like my best friend, I look at her and I'm like, we're gonna grow old together.
Yeah.
You know, like we're gonna be in each other's lives as best friends until we're like 100 years old.
Yeah.
But then in a relationship,
holding hands in the grave.
Yeah, you know, like this. JINX. But yeah, like when you're with your significant other, that's disgusting.
I hate that word.
With
Why are we being like this?
Yeah, with like in a relationship with your, you know,
person.
Hopefully like with your person for life. It's almost like that, and you know, you're gonna have kids together if you want to, like build a family again if you want to, like you're gonna share different aspects of your life with each other. You're gonna move in together. You're gonna have like more, you know. And I feel like, especially because when, how do I say it? Like, for example, friends share, I feel like, things, and it's always like so easy, and like, you know, you always like trust that they're gonna be there for you, blah, blah, blah. But then in a relationship, when you do that and you get a positive response back, it like solidifies it even more and more and more. But in a friendship, if you don't have that, you don't necessarily continue with the friendship. Same with the relationship, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like different foundations and different kind of things. That's why I say relationship breakups hurt more. Not because friendship breakups hurt less. It's because in a relationship, it's friendship plus a different kind of love, let's say.
I think that's why for us, our answers are different because, like you said, our experience is so different. With you, the relationships that you've been in, you've had a closer relationship than with your besties.
Exactly.
You know? With me, I've had a mix. I've had some where like that person's my best friend and like my like blah blah blah, and I've had some where I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
You know, see you later.
Yeah.
You know, and like not in like a disrespectful way, but in a way where like to me, you weren't my best friend. You were someone I was with that didn't work out. Goodbye.
Yeah, exactly.
See
you later.
Never. You know, but with my like I've had friendships that have ended, several friendships that have ended because like some are for a season, some are for a reason, some are forever, whatever. But for example, like I've had friendships where like we stopped talking for years and then we're back to being friends, not as close as before, but still a friend. I know that they would be there for me and I'm always there for them, that type of thing. Then I've had friendships where I realized that they were quite negative and like they were very moody, and every time I would hang out with them when I would go home, like my vibe was so different and I felt like I was also acting differently and stuff. And I'm quite confident in my personality. As a kid, maybe not so much, but I'm usually like super confident in who I am. So then when I feel like when my personality changes, I really pay attention to it because I'm like, ew, why are you doing that?
Yeah, like why is that person bringing out that side of me where I feel the need to be someone different?
Exactly. And not like, if it's in a good way, amazing, thank you for
Yeah,
bringing that up.
yeah.
But if it's like in a negative way, I'm kind of like, there's no point in this friendship, and this person's super negative. So I've had moments where I've told the person like, hey, like, I think this is not for us, and like I, you know, wish you all the best, but I just feel like we're not supposed to be friends, you know, and it's fine. Like, it's hard, but I'd rather be honest and tell someone that I feel like a friendship is not working than to pretend like it is and then just be like in a bad mood around them. Like,
exactly. I feel like also in the same way that, you know, each like relationship lesson or whatever, like that side of like relationships teaches you like, okay, in my next partner, I want this and I don't want this, for example. But then in friendships, it's also the same. Like when you hang out with like different people, you're like, okay, like I feel like in a friendship, this is something that I really value. This is something that I really want. And when you move with your life, if you don't get that from a friendship, it's like, okay, we can just be like, it doesn't have to be like as close of a friendship as I wanted it to be, but we could just be in each other's lives. And I feel like I've learned that I've had to like teach myself that, because like my parents would always tell me like, not everybody needs to be your best friend. You can have other friends. But I was always the type of person that I'm like, yeah, but if this person's not my best friend, what's the point of having them as a friend? But now I'm like, no, I understand that different people like play different roles in your life, and you can have like people who are like your besties, and then people who you like hang out with because, you know, you enjoy their company and whatever, you know?
Like, I think for the first time, like in the past few years, I have no one in my like circle of friends or whatever that when I see, I'm like, you know what I mean? Because before it used to be like a situation where, also I feel like a lot of people force their friendships, but it's like I've had like, there's like been so many situations where like people try to make plans, but then people don't want to make plans and things like that. It's like kind of like read the room. Like they don't want to hang out. It's fine. Like you don't have to hang out with everybody.
For sure.
So then I've had situations like that where like I want to tell someone like, look, I just don't want to hang out, you know? But like it's just so rude to say that. But it's like I just don't want to, like, because then
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like you said, like some friendships are like super close. Like for example, me and you, like super close. We like we're honest with each other. If like I bother you, you bother me, we say it and stuff like that. And it's like super honest, and we say it out of like love. We don't say it out of like spite. You know, we say it because we care so much about our friendship that we're like trying to make sure that nothing is wrong. You know? We're trying to make sure that everything that's on our mind is said, because if you bottle things up, it'll come out. You know, versus some friendships where you enjoy each other's company when you go out, for example, when you want to go to a party or when you want to
just like sit.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's so many different friendships for different things, and I don't, like you said, like I don't think everybody needs to be so close to you. Like,
and I think that's like also a form of protecting your peace. Like not everybody needs to know everything about you. Not everybody needs to know you on that deep of a level.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make that person a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad person.
No,
it
not
just
at all.
is like you finding kind of the best way for this friendship to remain like a good friendship.
Yeah.
Because people are different, and like people's chemistries are different. Like I've never really like understood the meaning of like having chemistry with someone until like, you know, I feel like you don't understand that until you actually start seeing different kinds of people and like letting yourself hang out with like different people that you wouldn't usually hang out with, and be like, oh my god, like I have so much chemistry with this person, or like maybe I don't have as much chemistry with this person, so I don't need to see them all the time, but if I see them, it's good vibes. Like, you know, understanding that, I feel like when you're like in high school, it's not like that. It's like you see everybody every single day, and you actually have to make sure that this person is like your vibe 100%, whatever, and like being around that kind of energy and environment every day for like how many hours is so hectic.
I also just feel like in school there's like so much pressure, because obviously you have people that are friends with like the popular kids, right? They're friends with so many people. So then when you're not friends with so many people, you feel like there's something wrong with you, or that you look like a loser or whatever. But it's literally like, babes, half of these people are not going to be friends in the future. Although,
oh my god,
I must say, from my school, in my grade, there was a group of girls that they were always together day and night, school, out of school, whatever. I have some of them on Instagram. They're still like
Oh
so
my
close,
God,
and I love it.
vibes.
So cute.
Yeah.
Then there was another group that was like I think the year below me, massive group. They're still so close. Very cute.
That's
very
so
rare.
cute. That's really rare. Yeah.
So
I
rare.
would say it's more rare. I find like from what I've seen in my experience with girls to stay that close. Like in my school, like I think like some of the girls stayed friends, but they're not like as big of the group as they used to be. Like some people kind of stayed close. And then like I think all the guys are still quite close, you know, like and I see that a lot. It's like
I think it's a thing, guys. Just yeah.
So
I don't, listen, I'm a feminist, but I just think guys are able to keep friendships longer than girls. I don't know what it is, especially when you're a teenager.
So did you watch that TikTok of the girl who like gives her opinion of why that is? And I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense.
Spill.
So she was saying how like the reason why men can keep friendships for longer is because they don't dive as deep emotionally within their friendships. Not because they don't want to, but because it's just not their style. So like, for example, with girls, because you like know everything about each other and you share like your most personal feelings and ideas and whatever, there's more room for argument, or like there's more room for misunderstanding, or there's more room for drifting, whatever, because you kind of like know so much about the person and you share so much and you're so much more comfortable in expressing these emotions, like lashing out and like whatever, that guys don't usually dive as deep, so they're able to keep it because it's like not surface level, but to us it is more of a surface level friendship. And I was like, I kind of see her point, because it's not about like surface level. It's just about like the way that girls talk to each other when they hang out, or like the way that girls share about a story that happened to them is so much different than with guys. Like I know like a lot of the men that like I know, like they go out with their like best friends and like they don't even have to say anything. They just sit there and like enjoy each other's company. They like play video games, and, you know? Whereas like all of my girl friendships, I'm like, okay, we have so much fun, but we talk about literally everything, you know? Like literally everything. So it's kind of like, okay, if like my girlfriend like, you know, like is acting a little bit distant for whatever reason for like 2-3 days, I'm like, why?
It was, remember me on WhatsApp like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I was like,
you messaged me because I was what was I doing?
I don't
know. I was rushing.
Yeah.
I was rushing to go somewhere. I think I was getting on the metro or something like that. I was like super rushed. You messaged me and I answered like briefly. You're like, when are we filming? I was like, yeah, we could do Sunday. And you're like, okay, like in the morning or day or night. I was like, yeah, let's do it in the morning. And then you're like, hey, listen, I feel like you're off.
I feel like, okay, like I feel like you're off. And then she sent me a voice note. She was like, hey.
I was like, hey, girl, sorry, I'm just really in a rush.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like at least it makes sense for me because I am like super sensitive to energies like that. Like, I'm that type of person where like if someone like acts differently with me for like 4 days, I'm like, do you hate me? Yeah. You know, like I am that kind of person.
So cute.
I'm like, because I'm like, especially now in my life, because everybody that I have in my life, like I want to stay in my life forever.
Don't worry, baby, I'm here.
Yeah. So then like if there's any like, for example, if I see Cami every single day and all of a sudden now I only see her in the weekend, I'm like, do you hate me? Like, do you not want to hang out with me?
What's wrong?
Yeah, like what's wrong? Even though I know there's nothing wrong, but I make it a point to say it so that it doesn't build up in my head. So that if like I see you and you're like tired and you're like, hey, I'm like, oh my God, geez,
yeah.
What did I do? What did I do? But yeah, like, so I got like her point in the video where I'm like, yeah, like because so many emotions are involved with girls that like.
That's interesting. I never thought of it like that.
I feel like to a certain extent there may be truth to it, and I feel like, not because I love women so much, like go girls, but like it's the same like with, there's so much room for misunderstanding when you don't explain yourself properly, or when you become stubborn in a certain emotion, or when blah blah blah, you know?
Interesting. I never thought of it like that, because like to me, yeah, I do agree, like from at least from my, like from what I've seen from guys, at least like where we are, like in Dubai, like obviously like we know people from like so many different countries, but just like the basis, like from being here, I feel like the guys that I've seen in school, for example, super surface level for us, right? Like they don't really talk about emotions, whatever. In university, I felt like, and now like as an adult, I do feel like the guys are a lot more emotionally like aware
Mature.
and mature in their friendships.
Mm.
So I don't know if it's that. For me, I think it's more like, I think there's just like a part of like sisterhood that sometimes people forget about,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's missing.
Yeah.
I feel like unfortunately girls can be very competitive within their friendships.
Yeah.
And like one thing I love so much about our friend group, which again we always talk about this and we say it's rare, is we actually really support each other.
Yeah, and that's super rare.
Yeah, like when one of us achieves something, we're generally wholeheartedly proud of them for it.
Exactly.
We don't get jealous about it, and like whatever, if it's like financially, if it's like relationship, if it's whatever, like we generally are super happy for each other because we care about that person like a sister. But then I feel like when friendships are, oh my god, you're my best friend, but there's no sisterhood. Yeah. I feel like one, jealousy can come around. Yeah. I've had that. I've been jealous of people in the past. Like it happens. And then also another part is I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like girls have this thing where they're really able to, if they want to mess around with you, they are able to, like you said, because they know so much.
Exactly.
So like I've seen girls and their friendships because of a guy. I've seen girls and friendships because of like talking shit about the other person. I'm like, but that's the thing. At the end of the day, if there's sisterhood, one, you wouldn't let a guy get in the way.
Exactly.
Two, you wouldn't talk shit about them.
But also, like, I do think that, like, I think, like, it's not surface level. It's not, for example, like, because there's no sensitivity between men, like a guy, if, like, we were men and, like, you bothered me for some reason, I would literally look at you and be like, you did this and don't ever do it again. Otherwise, I'll beat the shit out of you. Okay.
I mean, you do talk to me. You do talk to me like that anyway.
You know, but you know what I mean?
Because it's like a sisterhood.
I know, but like in general, you know what I mean? Like I would, in my past friendships, like I had so much to say, but I would take so much time to make sure that everything that I was saying didn't come off the wrong way, because I knew that the other person would either like make it into a different thing or make me feel really bad about saying it or whatever reason, just because like, you know, that was kind of like the situation at the time. But now, because again you said like there's sisterhood, I can literally be like, are you good?
Literally, because I feel like we've done that before where we're like, hey, like shut up. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my god, so we were saying the other day, like imagine like we got offended. Like we would literally just look at each other and be like, please shut up. Literally, please shut up. And I'm like, oh my god, imagine we got offended. Like every time.
The thing is, if someone else says that to me, like another friend, I don't like when people say things like fuck off or shut up and things like that to each other, because I'm just like, why? You know? I know it's a normal thing for a lot of people. For me, no.
No. Because we're not there.
Yeah. But with us in our friend group, girl, no problem.
It's
because we know
like the intention is always like we're just like, you know, because I feel like the most important thing in a relationship or a friendship is that you trust the other person's intentions with you. Like I've never been more comfortable in like literally sharing everything about my life with my friends. Like I've never done that before, because I've always known that like I don't want to come off like this, or I don't want the person to think this and whatever, you know, like I've always had in the back of my head like, oh no, like proving intentions or like making sure that everybody like knows my intentions are good and stuff. But now I'm like, I'm confident and I know you know that my intentions are good, and I'm confident that your intentions are good. That's why there's so much like space for us to be like,
and there's like no judgment. I think
exactly.
That's one of the main things as well. Like, and obviously like with friendships, there's some where you can totally be yourself. And there's some where you're maybe not a different version of yourself, but you only put out like 30% of yourself. Some that you want to hide a little 2%. You know what I mean? And those are fine as well.
Exactly.
As well, like those are fine. That's your way of being in a friendship. But if you're completely changing yourself, no, that's not the vibes. But that's why to me, I just feel like losing a friendship is a lot more painful, because, like I said, like those relationships to me had a friendship in it. Some of them was maybe, when I look back at it now after like years of like those relationships being done, some of them to me I'm like, okay, like I feel like our friendship was more of like a toxic friendship, or some would have been like more of acquaintances. maybe some like besties. Also, I'm saying some as if like I've been in like 10,000.
Yeah.
I'm a loyal girl.
Yeah. I'm a relationship.
I'm a relationship gal. I'm a
Yeah.
loyal girl. But no, like, and like, for example, some are like super like best friend.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then I feel like the ones that like people from my past that I've still am in really like I'm on good terms with are the ones that we were best friends.
Yeah.
And the ones that we were not best friends, not in my life.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that like I'm not sad about it. I don't think they're sad about it either.
Yeah.
It's literally because there was no like proper
friendship
as
foundation.
a core. Yeah.
I think like for me the whole like relationship conversation is so difficult for me to like wrap my head around in terms of like a friendship thing, because like I haven't been in that many relationships, one, and two, I would only consider one of my relationships to have had a friendship foundation. And you're right, like the thing that I like mourned was the friendship. It wasn't like the relationship element of it, you know? So like makes sense. But I think like I've had many more experiences of like friendships ending, and seeing how I reacted to those was super like accepting and calm and understanding, because I'm like, okay, we did everything that we could and I've said everything I have to say. And the thing is, like, I think with friendships also it's different, because in a relationship, if you're not 100% yourself and if you're not comfortable to be 100% yourself, there's no point in being in the relationship, right?
And it's like an obvious thing,
you know. But in friendships there's different degrees of friendship, but in relationships there's no degrees. Like you have to be, you know, comfortable with each other and like whatever. And obviously that looks different for different people because we're different, but at the end of the day, like to you have to consider it 100%, and to me in my relationship I have to consider it 100%, you know. So that's why I feel like I think it's true, like the bigger friendship foundation you have in a relationship, the more the breakup hurts, because you miss that friendship. So yeah, maybe in that sense, yeah, friendship breakup hurts more. But then that's why I say a relationship breakup.
It's literally because of like our different experiences.
Literally, like by the way.
Oh, can we say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was telling Yasmin this a while ago, where someone had told me this, and then I brought it up to her, and then she saw it on TikTok the other day as well. People who are, I don't know about other Arab countries, but for example, in the UAE, people who are like born and raised here, they don't go like, oh yeah. They go like, yeah, by the way. They always say by the way, like, oh my God, yeah, by the way.
And now like literally, we can't unhear it. Like every time we like are in a conversation, we say it so much.
You girl, you say a lot more than I do.
Oh my God, but so I say like yeah by the way, and I say yeah literally.
Yeah.
I don't know how to just say yeah.
Yes.
I just feel like the sentence is just like incomplete. Oh yeah.
Yeah, by the way. Yeah, so that's like a new thing that we've noticed. Because
even Maria said it the other day. She was like, yeah, by the way. I was like, but Maha has never.
Because she's not born and raised here. That's the tea.
Exactly.
She's not a Dubai kid. Like, she's only been here for a few years. But even like, we've noticed in like our friends as well, like people say, yeah, by the way. And then I noticed the other day my brother said it. He was like, yeah, by the way. I was like, oh my God, it's so funny how you can easily tell where someone is raised.
Oh my God. Yeah, by the way.
Yeah, by the way.
Oh my God.
But it's a thing, like if you're like listening to this part now, pay attention to your surroundings. If you're like raised in an Arab country, I think it's an Arab country thing. I don't think it's like a Dubai only. Yeah. But if you're raised in an Arab country, pay attention to your friends and yourself, and you realize that you say yeah, by the way, so much. The
girl that said it in the video, the TikTok, she was like bilingual people, like people who English is not their first language.
But she said that people say by the way. Like, that's just by the way as a word.
But like, no, the yeah, by the way thing is, I think it's super Arab.
So funny.
But like, I'm trying to think of the translation. Is there a reason why we say yeah, by the way?
No. It's literally like, I don't even know how to explain it.
Like, you know? Why do we say that? Is it like a translation of something?
I think it's like when people want to go like, yeah, tea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one says yeah, tea, but still like, it's like, oh, tea. Like, facts, you know?
Yeah, by the way.
Yeah, by the way. Also, one thing I say a lot, I noticed because of like when I edit my vlogs, I say you know.
Oh, Dana says you know a lot also.
Oh my God. Also, Dana's Yasmin's sister. She brings her up, but she doesn't say what she is.
Sorry, I've introduced her though in the first episode. I'm like Dana, my sister.
Oh, cute. Yeah, I say you know. So that day I was editing my vlog. I swear, I don't know how many times I had to cut out you know. I'm like, Cami, they get it. They know.
Dana goes, you know what? She always ends her sentences with, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I do that sometimes, but not as much as her.
You know who does it a lot? Or at least used to? Zendaya. There,
Does she?
there's like a literally, I think there's a compilation of her saying,
You know what I mean?
yeah, you know what, you know what I mean? She used to say it a lot. Even I like noticed it, and then once I saw there was a compilation, I was like, bruh,
I
I've
feel
been saying.
like in a professional setting, I always say like, you know what I mean? Or like, do you know what I'm
Professional
saying?
setting, one thing that I was told not to say because I was saying a lot was you guys. So like I'd be in a formal meeting, I'd be like, yeah, so you guys so
Hey, what's up, guys?
my geez, listen. Yeah, I used to say you guys a lot.
Okay.
And then I realized I shouldn't say you guys because I'm talking to people older than me, number one. And number two, it's like it's a formal setting.
Yeah.
They're not my guys. My God, my G's. What's up, my guys?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, guys? In today's episode,
Imagine, what's up, guys? In today's meeting, we're gonna discuss.
Yeah, so I've been told off.
Okay.
Cami, you say you guys don't. Okay.
Oh my God, once in my one of my reviews, my director literally looked at me. He's like, Yasmin, you need to work on your face expressions. And I was like, sorry? And he was like, yeah, like the second that, someone says something that you don't like, you can automatically tell on your face that you're like annoyed or upset or whatever.
Yeah, I think when you don't like something, you look grossed out.
Yeah, which I know that I have an expressive face, but I don't want people to think I'm like, ruder than I am. It's just like I feel like my face understands things before my brain. You know what I mean?
I get it. I've seen it.
Where I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You get like a grossed out look when you're
like not impressed.
Not impressed. Yeah.
Oh my God, when was the last time you saw my face like being like?
Honestly, I feel like it's not too long ago. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think. Oh my God, I don't remember what it was. I'll try to think about it. If I remember by the next episode.
The thing is, I know that when I'm telling a story, I'm super expressive, like in my face. Like if I'm telling you about something, I'm always like, yeah, and like whatever. Yeah. But like
Yasmin has this thing where like if she's saying a story and she's like, she has like a heavy opinion about it, she starts yelling, and you think she's yelling at you, but she's not. She's just like.
Yeah. When I get so excited, I'm like, my voice is already loud.
We were talking about Gloria the other day,
and I was
the
yelling.
makeup girl, and it's just we were talking about one of the brands that didn't have like a dark enough shade.
Oh, and I was pissed.
And they're like, it's 2024. Hello. I was like, I'm not the makeup brand, baby girl.
Yeah, I get like super passionate about it, and like this is something I used to like be like super insecure about because there's a lot of people who would be like, can you like
tone it down? And
I'd be like, I hate when people say that to me because I'm like, you should know that I'm excited, so like don't kill my vibe. But yeah, I've had like a lot of people be like, and I'd be like, ew.
Yeah, you get the disgusted look on your face.
Yeah, I'd be like, like, you don't love me for me, so I'm not gonna hang out with you anymore.
Goodbye, forever.
Speaking of me being sensitive, but
do you think you're the most sensitive one in our friend group?
Like about these things?
No, in general. No, I think Maria's I love you.
I feel like Maria's so much better at hiding it though.
Yeah.
I feel like she is the most sensitive, but I feel like she's so much better.
Between me, you, and Maria, the sensitivity.
Yeah. I think I feel like we all express our sensitivity.
I think we all
like we have different ways of expressing it.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Maria's quite solid. Like she's super.
No, she's a little baby.
I know, but like in terms of like day to day and stuff, like she's super solid. Like I don't think she will like let things get to her as much as they used to.
I don't think people's energies change her energy.
Girl.
Me and you different. If I'm in an amazing mood and someone is in a bad mood, I get offended. I'm like, why are you in a bad? But like, it's okay. Let the person. We have our off days.
Oh my God! Like there were times, and Cami has seen my energy shift live, where someone would like.
I know exactly.
I feel like that was like the first.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah. I feel like that was the first time you've actually seen.
I think that brought us closer.
It did, because I feel like that's the first time like where Cami actually was like
aware. I was so aware.
And like she asked me like a million times, and I was like, oh my God. And I literally
Okay, let's explain. Okay, so we can't say names.
Yeah.
But Yasmin and I were out and we met up with a friend and their friend. And we were all hanging out, like chill vibes, whatever. And then the girl, was it her first time meeting you?
Yeah.
Okay, it was her first time meeting Yasmin. It was her second or third time meeting me. Yeah. And she was just not very nice.
Like, I knew of her. I know of her. I know who she is in the grand scheme of things. But
and
I've
she
never
knows
seen
about
her.
you as well, but you guys never
Yeah.
met.
And I was in such a good mood that day.
We were
so
excited.
Yeah, like we were so excited. It was a weekend. The weather was nice. And we literally entered this place that we were supposed to be at with great vibes.
We were like,
yeah, as usual.
Rainbows, butterflies,
you know?
everything.
Yeah,
then,
we have our down days.
a
as
demon.
And then
No, so this girl, she wasn't in a bad mood at all.
No,
she was in a good mood, but she was just not the most. She wasn't the nicest person for some reason.
She was kind of like throwing
shade.
Like she was like saying like random remarks. And I was like,
and like about you.
About like towards me directly. And I just like was staring at her. And usually I'm the type of I have like a super like my type of personality is if someone says something to me that's like not nice, I have two ways this could go. Either I completely retreat and I like the energy affects me so much that I get sad, or I'll like respond back completely politely, but I won't ever like leave it and I'd be like, yeah, like what about you? Yeah. Something like that. Like I'm not
oh, that was so scary.
What about you? But like I'm not someone who would like let people be mean to me.
Yes.
Like I'm not.
You stand your ground.
Yeah, especially with like friends. Like not like besties, but especially with people who I'm like not close to, just like people that I know. I'm super good at like. She was like, honestly, like the remarks she was making were so random, but they were so not nice.
Yeah, it was like unnecessary, but she was just saying some things that were really rude. And then I was kind of like, I looked at her and I was like, oh, and I was like, maybe I'm just finding it rude. Because you and I have like very similar levels of what we think is rude, what we think is funny and stuff. Yeah. And I was like, oh, maybe it's just me. I don't know. And then I looked at you and I saw your face was changing and I was like, oh my God, I think it's actually like she is being rude. Yeah, like Yasmin is being annoyed. Yeah. And then we looked at our friend, she was fine.
Yeah, she was fine.
Yeah, because she knows that girl's personality. Yeah. We don't. If you don't know somebody, why do you have like your shady comments and stuff? Leave that to your own people, not us. Yeah. Anyway, so then we left. Oh and look, as soon as we got in the car, I think we both at the same time
were like, about Kelly?
Listen, I'm just gathering data.
Yeah.
But we were both like, was she rude? And then you were like, yes!
And I literally was sad. I think I was like...
Yeah, she ruined your day.
She ruined my day. Week. She ruined my week. And the thing is, I'm the type of person where if something like ticks me off, I start remembering everything that could potentially upset me.
Yeah.
And I just like spiraled out of control and I was crying and I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah. She was really like, it was really not
nice. She
like
drained my energy, and I'm the type of person where like if someone's energy is off, I get so affected by it. Whereas Maria is so good at that. Like she's like, you know, like I feel like she has sensitivity in other ways. Like she's
hers is more like if someone is mean to her.
Yeah, you know, but like for me, it's like if someone is like, I'm so good at
like if she was in that situation, she would have been upset because it's like mean to her.
Exactly. You know? Yeah. But like if in that situation the girl was being mean to you, I would have been like, I'm so much better at defending other people. I'd be like,
no, I think I'm better at defending myself.
No, I'm better
because damn, car alarm.
Yeah. Also.
Yeah. By the way. No, I think I'm better at defending myself because. I feel like I don't like speaking for other people sometimes because sometimes I think like Cami, just because something is sensitive to you doesn't mean it's sensitive to them. Yeah. But then now, like especially like after that experience, I think we both learned that like we have the same level of sensitivity. So then now we know. Even like with Maria, since we're talking about Maria, episode name Maria. But even like with Maria, for example, like I know what the things that she's sensitive about, things that she's not. So sometimes even like if we're meeting new people or if we're in a group of people and people like joke around with her, so I'm like, guys, don't joke with her like that. You know what I mean? Like, because if it's like, for example, if it's like she's meeting my friends, and like she hasn't met them yet, and my friends are super comfy and whatever, I tell them like, don't joke around with her like that. Like you don't know her, or like you know what I mean? Like
you don't know her.
You don't know
like,
her.
Like I know her. Exactly. You know her like I know her. But yeah, like I feel like because it depends. Like I'm not like, oh my God, I'm gonna jump to your rescue. It's more of like if I know for a fact that would be something that would bother you, I would say something to just like diffuse the situation and be like,
change. Yeah. If it's like a friend of yours that I'm meeting and they're mean to me, I won't be able to say anything. Obviously you're able to, but I choose not to say anything because I'm like, it's her friend. I don't want to cause something between them. But if it's someone that's like my whatever, like if I'm in a random situation, whatever, yes. Girl, oh my God, I forgot to tell you about this. Last week, I met someone for something, like a work thing. That person was so disrespectful.
Me analyzing like who you could potentially be talking about.
That person was so disrespectful, so unprofessional, so rude, and like very scummy. Like I did not like that person's energy at all, to the point where, like you said, it was affecting me all day. And usually if people say shit like whatever, like it bothers me for a second and then whatever, I forget about it. Forget about it. This was actually on my mind for hours in the day because I was so upset. Not upset. I was just so like taken back by like, how can someone be so yucky? And like oh my God, the car alarm's off. Thank God. It was making me nervous and I felt like I had to yell, you know? Anyway, that person, like, they were just like so rude and like unnecessary comments, unnecessary behavior and stuff. And when people make me uncomfortable, especially if you're a man and you're making me uncomfortable, no. Big no, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
I just don't like it. But when people like, just stop it. Like, why are people like going overboard with random things? And it's like so unnecessary. And like, please, we're in a professional environment. I don't know you like that. Just be professional. Like, you're not my friend.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like, if you were my friend talking about shit like this, I would laugh with you. But you're being so disrespectful and I don't know you.
Yeah.
Yuck.
I feel like a lot of
oh my God,
people...
my mood was trash that day. Not trash, like I was sad.
It's like, how can someone speak to me like that?
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not like they were saying mean things to me. They were just like saying mean things in general. And like, normally I would have answered back, but it's a professional environment. I'm not here to be your friend.
Exactly,
so
whatever.
You know, I'm here for business.
Yeah.
But like, like oh my God, I'll spill the tea later. I'll tell you who it was. But oh my God, I was so annoyed. I felt so disrespected, and like I'm completely okay with never seeing this person ever again in my entire life.
I genuinely feel like there's a lot of people that don't understand, or like they blur the lines between like professionalism and like friendship.
Girl, I can have a whole episode talking about that.
Like literally, we're at work, we're not friends. There's no need for us to talk to each other like that at all. And even if you do, it's not funny, it's not nice, and I don't appreciate it. Like,
that's why I am super against companies forcing like drinking nights out every so often, or like going to the boss's house or going to this person's house, going to that person's house. I'm like, no. Because
there needs to be like something that's maintained. Like we could be friends and friendly in an office setting, but there's no need for us to be best friends. And you don't at all, like, because they're trying to push the whole like family dynamic. Like, oh my God, we're a family, we're not a company. No, we're not. We're a company. You can fire me if you want to. Yeah, like, and also like it's important to maintain like a healthy work environment, but that's not by blurring the lines. That's actually by enforcing the line.
Literally, and the thing is, because when you have like, because like when a lot of companies do these like drinking nights out, I feel like a lot of them are like, it's not out of wanting it to be cute. They're like malicious about it because they want to get that person drunk and like kind of embarrass them. Like I've seen it, you know what I mean? And like they want to embarrass them to the point where like when the person comes to work the next day, like they're like super like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But it's like, babes, it's not your fault. You were invited for nights out drinking. It's not a working hour or whatever. That's your boss's fault for even like saying let's have that night.
Honestly, like
I don't like that shit.
Me neither. Like I'm like, please, like we can be again, it's like you can be friendly with someone, but the line doesn't need to be crossed.
Like, let's grab company lunch. Cute.
You know, let's go for coffee.
I love a company lunch.
Love a company lunch, company breakfast.
Very cute. But no, you know? After 6 o'clock,
no, but
nothing good happens
after 6 o'clock.
No, nothing good happens when like there's like you want to get people drunk and shit. Like, no, I'm sorry. Like I'm so against it. And like now as like a self-employed gal, like a part of me like misses like working with people because I'm like, you know, the office drama
and the environment
tea and someone to like bitch about things with. But no part of me misses like the forced friendships. No, we don't need to be friends.
Honestly, like
we're working.
Exactly. And also like I appreciate like a company activity. Like let's go
Like a team bonding experience.
Team bonding,
so
you
fun.
know, like that's so fun. But like we don't have to party together.
Yeah. We don't have to go to our boss's house and drink. Thank you.
Honestly, and that's so awkward.
Bruh.
I've never done it, but like it's so awkward.
No, a few of the places I've worked at like have had that dynamic, and like I really, even if your intention is good, I'm just like so against it, especially when it's like forced, like you have to come.
Yeah.
Because then like if you don't come, then they're offended by it, and then your work environment is like weird. But it's like, sorry, like work is work.
Yeah.
Friendship is friendship.
You know
like,
what? It's kind of like that thing where like, you know, the longer you stay at the office, it's like more, you know, like
lines get blurred.
Yeah, you know, like you kind of like tend to know the people that you work with more if there's like, if it's like after hours. So like, let's not like, can we just like do our work and go home?
Yeah.
And we can be friends in a work setting. You know what I mean? Like I'm not against that at all. I am super like the environment that you work in needs to be a great environment. But at the end of the day, I'm going home, I'm gonna see my family and my friends and that's it.
Like if you get along with people from your workspace and you realize like, oh my god, this could be a friendship, amazing. But that's something that like your directors or your bosses are like trying to do. No, I'm so against it. I really it just gives me the ick. I don't like it. And we've both also been in different settings with work where it's very like gossipy. Where like, oh my god, did you hear blah 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 and blah blah are like hooking up, or I think blah blah and blah blah are together.
Yeah, like
it's like, ew.
Honestly, like
you're actually killing the vibe.
The thing is, it's like, okay, we're gonna like talk about like, oh my god, like this, it's so I have such a busy day and this person's being so demanding right now. That's fine, but like really, the more you allow for these lines to be blurred, the more gossip there will be.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we already have so much going on, please.
Literally.
You know? And then like imagine it's like your boss and you can't even look at them in the eye, and then they have to give you like tasks and stuff, and you're like, I know so much about you that I don't need to know.
Yeah.
You know?
I've seen and heard so much with like my different workplaces that I'm just like, are you really my boss anymore? Or
yeah, you know, like we're like just like on the same level, and like it's just no need, please, like let's keep the lines defined.
Yeah.
If you want to blur the lines for whatever reason by your choice to like be friends with someone, that's your choice, but please don't enforce it. Like we're not. Oh my god, the videos of like, oh my god, we're a family.
No. Also, you know the things we say like, don't shit where you eat.
Yeah. It's true, guys. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing. Like it's just, I feel like if you have like the intention of it being like long term and like you like leave the job and like whatever, cool. But if you're planning on making it like this thing and like.
And that's like with everything, relationship, friendship, whatever.
Everything, like just.
We met at work.
Yeah, but we
left.
You know, and the intention was always like.
We knew we were leaving.
Yeah, but also like it was all of our decisions. Like at that point in our lives, we all just kind of were like.
I think we all decided to leave.
Yeah, and we all like wanted to be friends.
Yeah.
Like it was like a, you know, have we ever had a company like activity?
Yeah.
Once
or twice or whatever.
Yeah, but like. By that point, we were already like...
We're already friends.
Yeah, so it was like we went out.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the tea, sis.
That's the tea.
Yeah.
Not cute. I felt like we were so passionate about all our topics today. I'm like...
Yeah.
And then the car alarm went off and I was like so nervous.
But yeah. I think,
so...
Oh my god. Wow. I feel like that was so... it was like a therapy session.
Yeah.
That was our first therapy session.
Cute.
Jinx the therapy session.
Jinx the therapy session. What's your hyperfixation, girl?
Oh shit. Okay. Of the 2 weeks, actually.
2 weeks? I think honestly, like what we're talking about. Like the P. Diddy stuff.
I'm trying to think if there's like another... Oh,
and 50 Cent. He's all over my For You page. I love him.
So cute.
What a cutie.
I actually do have a hyperfixation. 2 hyperfixations.
Okay.
Locations. Dubai.
Okay.
What? So I found my favorite matcha, guys.
What is it?
Guys, my favorite matcha that I've ever had to this day. I don't know if anything's going to top it.
In Dubai only?
In Dubai only. Like, accessible. So my new office is right next to Sirkal. So I pop over there.
Yeah.
It's too hot to pop over there. So like, but every now and then I'm like, okay. I stopped by Local Foundry. Never had Local Foundry before.
Okay.
The coffee house.
I don't think I know
Local coffee house.
Okay.
I think it's like by Local Foundry. Anyway, so they have like a really cool like kiosk and they have like a cool sitting area inside. and they have like different kinds of matcha. They have like the matcha, they have like mango, strawberry, like all that. I get a matcha, iced matcha with coconut milk, no sugar. So this is just, I don't know how the sweet ones are. So creamy, so good, such a good portion, affordable in comparison to things at Circal, to be honest.
Wow.
So loved it. Highly recommend. We'll take you there.
Yeah, I want to try.
It's so good. Love that matcha. And the new hand rolled sushi bar in Circal as well, called Kokoru,
Okay.
whatever. It's so good.
Really?
Yeah. So I honestly because I feel like I've had the time to explore. Love 10-10 each. Like love. It's completely different from like a regular sushi restaurant that you would go to, but I loved the experience, loved the vibes.
Did you go daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime. But I went like right before it got busy. With whom? I went with Sena. That's where she took me for my congrats on your new job dinner. So
look at mommy.
Oh my god, hey, she's like ready to pounce.
Yeah, she sees something. So so I don't have a.
So those are my hyperfixations because that was yummy. Oh, also, thank you to the Refi team. Their customer service is 10-10. So I ordered the blur liners. Remember we talked about it in the last episode? Yeah. I got them, but one of them was broken.
Oh.
And usually I don't really say anything, but I really want to use it, and it was really annoying me. So I messaged the customer service, and I was like, hey, listen, like I'm a huge fan of Refi. Like I always order and stuff, like, and I've never had any issues. It's the first time, like my liner's broken. Like, is there any way you can send me another one? And they were so good. They answered literally like in a couple of hours, and they sent me one, and I got it so quickly, and I love them.
Sweet.
So nice for every day. So
is this what you're wearing now?
No, I'm wearing. Oh, this is Refi, but it's just the regular one.
I feel like you're obsessed with Refi. Honestly, love. I know they're a big deal, but I never heard of Refi until you brought it up, and now I keep seeing it everywhere.
Oh my god, I love
Refi and Say. These are the two brands that I really never heard of before. Like I knew Say like here and there, but not like properly.
Yeah.
And then
I feel like I ordered Refi, like it came up on my I think Instagram ads one day, and I'm a lip liner junkie. I love lip liner, and that was like the first thing that I saw of them, and I ordered their lip liners, and I'm
just like staring at your lips now. I feel so weird. I'm like
but like yeah, I've been obsessed. I'm like I've ordered a lot of their stuff. I think it's so good. It's such a good brand. I don't think it's underrated because I think a lot of people talk about it now.
Yeah. I like what it looks like. Like their so pencil is so interesting.
I really like the founder. She's so pretty. Like I like the way that she like the ads are on her, like the products she uses them, she shows them. 10-10 guys. I love their brow gel. Is like my favorite. I've been using it since 2022. Love. Also, we met the founder of Kosas recently.
My God, we Sheena. She was super nice.
She was so nice.
There was an event.
Persian girls.
Persian gal. There was an event that, like, for her launch event, it was a couple of hours, and I think she was apparently there the whole time.
I didn't expect her to be there. That was so cool.
For a founder to be there for the entire thing is
nice.
Crazy.
And she was so sweet.
She was very sweet. She said hi to everyone and stuff. And I think we might be receiving some Kosas, and if we do, we want to do like a cute TikTok video, like get ready with me using only Kosas or something like that.
Follow us on Instagram and follow us on TikTok.
Yeah, I think we could do like a few.
Yeah,
we could do like that. We could do Huda Beauty.
Yeah, we have
regional brands. It would be cute. We can do. Yeah, Persian owned, and then Huda.
Yeah,
she's Iraqi. Yeah, Iraqi owned, like different things. It'll be very cute.
And we could do Simi Hayes too.
Simi Hayes. I'm wearing their blush right now.
Oh my god, cute.
I love Simi Hayes blush. It's just like
cute,
but they don't have a lot of products.
Because they're just
they have like a few things like blush, lipstick, lip balms, and whatever, but they don't have like a lot. So, but yeah, we could do definitely cute things.
Yeah.
My hyperfixation, honestly, I have nothing beauty related. Oh, my hair. In the last vlog, in the last episode, we were talking about how I destroyed my hair. I fixed it.
Woo!
Thank you. I fixed it. The lady,
and it looks fabulous.
Thanks. She did my roots and she did a protein treatment on my hair. So now my hair is just naturally always so straight and soft, and I don't need to put heat on it or anything like that. So thank God for that. Yeah. It is a lot lighter than I wanted it to be, but I think with the treatment my hair gets lighter. But I think as the more I wash it, the darker it gets. But yeah, thankfully my hair is she fixed it. It's not destroyed anymore.
God bless.
God bless.
Meanwhile, I'm using oh my god, my hair. Excuse my hair right now. It's so frizzy. My products are not working for me, so I'm gonna change them.
Yeah, it's okay. I think not all shampoos work with everyone. So
I
it's
mean,
okay.
if anyone has any recommendations, please let me know. Shampoos and conditioners.
Like what vibe?
Oh, I have oily hair, long hair, and my hair's straight, so it's like really like any, but like I don't really have like
straight, but it can with different products get frizzy if it's
so like yeah, I feel like because I have like my hair is like thicker, if the product is not good, my hair will be so frizzy. And also like, so my hair does not do well in the humidity. It's not that it gets big, it just gets frizzy. So I feel like my hair is lacking some moisture.
I think a cute mask is what you need.
I have one.
Like to do it more like
Maybe.
once a week type.
I have the Kevin Murphy ones as well. Like I really, I love the product. I just maybe I don't know. Maybe the weather is not giving.
Yeah, it could also be like sometimes the way it dries.
Yeah,
and stuff
you know. But like the past 2 times where I've washed my hair, I was like, why is this happening?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. So
no, thankfully right now I'm fine. The shampoo I'm using is the honey one from Japan.
Oh,
when I first used
cute.
it, when on my nasty, disgusting ass hair, I hated it. I was like, ew, I don't like it. But now that my hair is like tamed, I actually really enjoy it.
Cute.
So it's just like,
I feel like
like
honey's cool for hair.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called, but it was like some viral honey shampoo from Japan. I don't know. But yeah, my hyperfixation I would say would be my hair, P Diddy, and that's it. Yeah, honestly.
Next time I'll take you to the matchup spot and
let
them know how you liked it.
We can do a TikTok on it.
Oh my god, it's so good.
So
we can try like the other stuff as well. Like I'm still down to like explore
the
whole sweet matcha thing.
So,
like the blueberry or that
I'm
vibe.
not too eager,
I'm not too eager, but like I'm down to try.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing is I just go like I don't want to waste my palette on something that I prefer the original version of. You know what I mean? I just like a normal matcha. I don't want like a blueberry strawberry thing.
But I love and like they write like, "Hey, beautiful" on the cup, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is like good for my soul." Like it's just good for my soul.
On like mid-work day.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way. Before we go.
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter was in my dream.
Oh my god, yeah.
So I had a dream that someone was like stealing thing. Like there was like money. I don't know why I had like stacks of money, girl. I don't know.
I mean,
yeah, please. But I had like stacks of money and stuff like on my like next to my bed. But I was like at a hotel or something. I don't remember. It was so weird.
Okay.
And then things started going missing. And then and then I was trying to like report it or whatever. And then I saw the person in my room stealing, and they were not even trying to be like discreet about it. Okay. They were covered and stuff, but they weren't trying to be discreet. And then I grabbed the person. They were like, you know, like letting me grab them, like so simple. And then I grabbed them, tiny person. I take off the mask. It's Sabrina Carpenter.
I'm working late
because I'm a fucking thief.
Because I'm a stealer.
But she was stealing my money. And then I was like, what's wrong with you? And I was being so aggressive with her. I was like grabbing her by her hair. I was like, why would you do this? And she was like so out of it. Like she was so like the character that she's playing. You know?
Yeah.
She was so out of it and stuff. And then I was like, grabbing her and I called the police. Like, bro, if I was sitting and I saw Sabrina Carpenter, I was like, sup?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, literally. But like I called the police and stuff. And then you know how like if you call emergency, they just pick up immediately.
Yeah.
It went on like for blah blah blah, press 1. For no, press 2. And I was like,
I'm in an emergency.
It's an emergency. Anyway, I couldn't figure out. And she wasn't even like, I was holding her so like roughly, but she wasn't even fighting it. Like, I don't know why I was being so aggressive. Anyway, and then I saw 2 other people with like masks and stuff on as well that were helping her. And then when I grabbed them as well, they were also not really fighting it. They were like random guys.
Okay.
And
I was gonna say, I was like, is it like Sean and
No, imagine. That would be so fun. That would be so funny. But yeah, that was my dream. Like Sabrina Carpenter stole my money. So random.
I mean,
not that she needs it right now, especially. But yeah, that was my dream. Yeah. But yeah, that was my dream. Just wanted to share.
Oh my god, our dreams have been weird lately, by the way.
I always have a celebrity in my dream.
Who did I text you that I dreamt of the other day? It was a celebrity too.
Bieber?
No.
Oh,
who was
I
it?
don't know. I don't remember.
I remember you. I was like, I dreamt of. I think it was Harry.
I don't know. He's been in my dream multiple times.
I mean, yeah.
Harry Styles has been in my dream. Bieber was once in my dream as like my bestie.
Oh my god,
so cute.
I
know.
Oh my god, justice for Bieber.
Justice for Bieber.
Thank you, Beyonce.
Thank you, Beyonce. Thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode. Thank you, Beyonce.
for providing us with this platform and allowing
This
us to
earth that
speak.
we
Yeah.
are living on. Thank you for the roof over our heads. Thank you, Beyonce, for everything. You are everything.
See you guys in our next episode.
See you guys in the next one. We really, really, really hope that our audio was better.
Oh my god, yes. It will be. You know what?
It will be.
We're manifesting.
Yeah. Please. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We will catch you in the next one.
I'm Yasmin.
And I'm Camelia.
And see you on the next episode of JINX.
Bye. I feel like the bye has become